What is going on, everybody? It's your boy RazorGod24, and I am back with my All-Star picks. No, this is not going to be another gameplay because you know why? Because you guys didn't get the video to 10 likes. Yes, I'm so grateful that you got it to nearly 50 views, but you didn't get it to 10 likes. So unless you get it to 10 likes, I won't do a gameplay with the team. It's as simple as that. Now, I'm a little mad with some of the picks that were made, more with the North and the West, but I'll show you why with the North and the West, starting off with Mr. Johnny Gaudreau over here. With Tyson Barrie, I'm not as mad at, but I'm going to explain that actually first instead of Johnny, because I'm not as mad with Tyson Barrie. But Tyson Barrie, Johnny Gaudreau, and Carey Price, I'm going to explain why 2 out of those 3 are wrong. Now, as you can see here, I'm not as mad with Tyson Barrie because him and Neal Pionk have played 35 games. Obviously, Tyson Barrie has 2 more goals, he has 6 more assists, and obviously he has 8 more points than Neal Pionk. Even though Neal Pionk, I personally thought, was more impactful as a player for the Jets, I think the numbers don't lie in this case, and Tyson Barrie, even his plus-minus, is a lot better than Neal Pionk's at 10-1. So with that one, I'm not really too upset about. Though the first one that I am upset about is the fact that Kyle Connor is getting robbed of an all-star spot because Johnny Gaudreau was technically an all-star once. And I think that's the reason why the fans picked him as that. No disrespect to Johnny, he's played 1 more game than Connor has, but Kyle Connor has amassed 17 goals, 16 assists, and 33 points in 35 games, while Johnny has got 13 goals and 13 assists for 26 points in 36 games. So, and if you want to go deeper in, Kyle Connor is technically 24th in the top 25 of the NHL's list of forwards. Johnny Gaudreau is stuck at 59. Even more, like most of his points for Kyle Connor, he's had 23 even strength points and 10 power play points, but Johnny has only got 13 even strength points and 13 power play points. I almost said 10 there. But even with those numbers, Johnny's 13 goals and 13 assists, he has only 6 even strength goals, and 7 other goals were on the power play. While Kyle Connor has 9 even strength goals, 23 points were even strength, and 8 power play goals with 10 power play points. So, and even if you add up all the points per game average, Kyle Connor has him beat with 0.94, while Johnny Gaudreau is stuck at 0.72. So right here, I think the numbers don't lie, and I think Kyle Connor has done a lot better than Johnny Gaudreau. And the second one that I'm more upset about is that the fact that Connor Hellebuyck is getting robbed because Carey Price and what he's done for the past decade. I think Carey Price is being given a bone by EA basically because he is a more recognizable face, even though Connor Hellebuyck just won the Vezina. Now, if we look here, obviously he's got 16 wins, 9 losses, and 2 overtime losses for Connor Hellebuyck, while Carey Price only has played 20 games and has won 10 but lost 5 and 5 in overtime. So this makes no absolute sense. Even the goals against and the save percentage are almost identical. Like, obviously Hellebuyck has 2.63 compared to Price's 2.71, but Connor Hellebuyck at least beats him in every category except for losses. Like in loss wise, Carey Price is tied for 32nd, while Connor Hellebuyck is tied for 11th according to NHL.com. But in every other category, Connor Hellebuyck has him beat. He's 4th in wins with 16. He's tied for 10th in overtime losses, while Carey Price is tied for 3rd. Connor Hellebuyck is tied for 23rd with his save percentage, while Carey Price is tied for 42nd. So that means Connor Hellebuyck is almost in the top 20 for save percentage, while Carey Price is not even in the top 30, and there's about 31 teams in the league. How does that make any sense? And as well, Connor Hellebuyck, with their goals against average being so similar, obviously Connor Hellebuyck is only at tied for 30th, while Carey Price is at 34th. But at least Connor is within the top 30 when it comes to goals against, and Carey Price again is outside the top 30. So I think, honestly, they're just robbing Hellebuyck and Connor of all-star nods, and they're giving them the 2 guys who have been all-stars before, which is a total joke. Now, for the West, this one doesn't make my blood boil as much because all my picks that I made were selected. Nathan MacKinnon wasn't selected for the centerman. Max Pacioretty was selected for left wing. Mikko Rantanen got the nod at right wing. Torrey Krug got the nod, according to the fans, on the left defenseman, which was kind of a shock because I know I picked Samuel Girard, but again, I picked Torrey Krug for the game, so I'm kind of taking it as a win. And Drew Doughty, I gave the nod at right defenseman because he's half the reason why LA's won games. And even Marc-Andre Fleury, I gave Mark the nod in the game. I didn't give him the nod in the game, but I gave him a nod in the picks that I made on the website. So at least somebody is listening, and some fans are listening to what I'm talking about. Obviously, the reasons why Marc-Andre Fleury is like one of the top 3 goaltenders right now and is obviously should be in conversation for the Vezina. Drew Doughty, again, he's the half the reason why LA wins. Torrey Krug has been heating up with the Blues. Max Pacioretty's been solid with Cody Glass and Mark Stone. And Ranson and McKinnon have basically dominated for the Avalanche. So yeah, that's going to be it for my opinion so far, basically on the All-Star teams. Obviously, I am more in favor of the West than in the North Division, but that's because I blame more of the fans in the North than I do in the West. At least the West know what they're talking about, and they know who to pick, while the North, they just don't care, and they'll pick whoever they want. Hopefully the East and the Central are not as terrible, but if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments. This has been RacerGod24, and I'm out.